The last of the Skyworms, the Philosopher Flame, the reformed Roar, PartySnax. PartySnax. I didn't mean to say it. I wasn't going to say it. It just fell out of my processing queue.
What are you doing at a good university? We're just playing Skyrim. Don't you want me to stop talking?
Speak. I will listen. Yolfa Sule.
Even a girl like you shouldn't grab my
Let
boobs.
wisdom warm you where anger once burned. Until next we speak, Dovahkiin. The companions are fortunate to follow one who still reflects. Return when your warrior's heart grows restless again. The mountain remains patient. Try not to encourage too many tavern brawls before sunset this time.
I don't know much about football,
Your
but I like
fast
Suarez more than
lake,
Ronaldo.
Harbinger. May your battles leave your soul unbroken. May your shield brothers remember your wisdom more than your fury. Go with balance in your heart, Fahin. Power without purpose devours itself. Go carefully, Dovahkiin. Skyrim fears what it does not understand, and sometimes correctly. Another conversation carried away by the wind. Safe travels, Fahin. Go now, Dovahkiin. The world below remains loud, impatient, and deeply confused. Go in balance, Dovahkiin. Wisdom grows difficult when surrounded by ancient predators. Speak. I will listen. I sense curiosity rather than greed. A promising beginning. Maze Wadi. I asked a pilgrim what the name meant. I regret this deeply. Unslad would have been preferable. Speak your mind openly. Mountains have no use for lies. Manavan trusts honesty. Still breathing atop the currents of time, Dovahkiin. By dragon standards, this is considered a productive day. But what of your brief, flickering tide? Your shoulders look heavy under that armor. How fares the spirit within the flesh today? The argument is uniquely mortal in its logic. You look at the boundless laws of reality and see only a challenge to your storage capacity. I have watched Akatosh structure the primary laws of time, gravity, and magic. Yet the physics of your dimensional pockets remains an enigma that defies the first Kalpa. If carrying a small dairy farm across the province brings comfort to your dragon soul, far be it from me to interfere. I merely wonder if, when you face the World Eater in ultimate cosmic combat, do you plan to defeat him with the Thuum, or by suffocating him beneath a mountain of fermented curds? A creative strategy, if nothing else. You climb a mountain to ask permission. Proceed, Lost Doll. The Bromjanar, the dragon coat. You look at the cold ashes of the ancient world and wonder if the fire can be rekindled, Dovahkiin. It is a wise question. The hunger to worship the dove is not a relic buried in the dirt. It is an inherent flaw in the mortal design. When a creature of brief, flickering years encounters an immortal engine of time, their spirit breaks in one of two ways. They seek to destroy it, or they seek to bow before it. The masks do not need to be dug up from the ruins, brother. The future dragon priests are already walking the roads of Skyrim today, completely unaware of the shadows waiting to claim them. I listen to the wind drifting up from the holds. Zu-u Korav. I see their spirits clearly. Consider the scribe who sits in the stone hall of Whiterun, the one they call Ferengar. He does not love dragons, Dive. He loves power, masked as knowledge. He looks at our scales, our history, and our breath, and sees a textbook he wishes to solve, so that he might feel superior to his fragile peers. This is exactly how the first dragon priests were chosen. They were the clever men, the sorcerers who realized that by serving the sky, they could command the sheep below. If a dragon of true authority were to descend upon Dragon's Reach tomorrow, and offer that scribe the forgotten metaphysics of the First Era, he would drop his books and pick up a priest's mask without a second thought. He would convince himself he is doing it for research, even as he orders the first sacrifices to begin. His arrogance would be his vestment. The one named Hod, who cuts timber in the small village of Riverwood. I have heard his voice carry across the pines when the wind is right. He watches the skies with a terrifying awe, shouting to his peers about how a single dragon could lay waste to an entire army of the Jarls. To a man who spends his brief, grueling life breaking his back for copper coins, a dragon is not a monster. It is ultimate freedom. It is absolute, unyielding strength. The common folk of old did not join the cult because they were evil. They joined because they wanted to be on the side of the storm. If the skies were to darken with our kin once more, men like Hod would lead the chanting in the streets. They would trade their wood axes for war axes, eager to pull down the old banners of men to serve a master who is actually worthy of their terror. He would not wear a mask of iron, but a mask of bone. Yes, Dovahkiin. It does not require ancient magic or a dark ritual. It only requires a dragon willing to promise knowledge to the clever and power to the powerless. Tell me, little brother, if the cultists gathered at the foot of this mountain tomorrow, shouting your name and offering you their worship, would you command them to disperse? Or would you look down from your throne and realize that the golden mask fits your face perfectly? Humor is a fine shield against the dark, Dovahkiin. It is better to laugh at the absurdity of our kin than to weep for their fragile minds. Let us hope it remains a comedy, and not a tragedy written in the ash of Whiterun. I have contemplated existence for eras beyond counting. Surely we can spare a moment for your question, Dovahkiin. PartySnax. Better than World Eater, I suppose. Alduin would not approve. Speak. I will listen. You may ask, Dovahkiin. Whether the answer finds you is another matter. Zuu, listen. Once I shook mountains with my Thuum. Now I inspire jokes. This too is balance. Maze Fundain. Until next time, Dovahkiin, may your Thuum serve wisdom before pride. Zuu, trust this. Speak. I will listen. Sibling, your draconic pronunciation is flawless, which only makes the absolute absurdity of what you are saying 10 times more terrifying. I survived the Blades, the Dragon War, and the turning of eras. I did not prepare a shout to defend against ancient draconic flirting. Drem, I am trying to contemplate the ultimate cyclical nature of the Kalpa, and you are standing there completely ruining the majestic silence with high poetry. If you do not cease this line of conversation immediately, I am going to use Fame Z Gron and turn entirely ethereal. Not because I am flustered, because you are annoying.